Hello YouTube, it's Lion here with Hobbies of a Man once again, and today we are doing a comic book review. Now, I haven't done one of these in a while. I think I've only ever done two, but today we're going to do a new one. So we're going to do Pride of Baghdad by Brian K. Vaughan and Nico Henrichon. Henrichon? I don't know how to say his name, but it's by these two guys. So Brian K. Vaughan wrote the story and he did the art. This is published by Vertigo. And I don't really know what to call this genre-wise. I guess literary fiction might work, or yeah, literary fiction probably works the best. And the premise here is basically during some war in Baghdad. I don't remember which one. I think it was like the Gulf War or something. I think it might say actually here. During spring of 2003, sorry, the Pride of Lions escaped from Baghdad during American bombing raid. So whatever war that was. It was during that, and the Lions escape from Baghdad, and we follow them as they kind of live their freedom for a bit. Now, the evaluation here, let's just jump into it. So, the story is really good. It's really well done. It's mostly sad, but it's interesting. It's really thought-provoking because it follows a small pride of lions, like 4 lions. There's an older woman, young man, younger woman, and the child, and you follow all 4 of them as they kind of leave their cages for the first time in a long time and search for their freedoms. And you follow them as a lot of complications arise, like they don't know how to deal with all the stuff that's happening around them from the 2 legs or humans, and two or three of them were free before, and one of them doesn't want to be free, and the other 2 are fine with it either way. Well, the guy is fine with it either way, and the younger woman wants to be free at all costs, and she's kind of idealistic, and it doesn't really work out the way that she thought, and it's just a really good story. There's a lot of interesting stuff. Most of the work is really well done with the characters. The plotline is mostly secondary, right? Like, it's not like an action-based plotline. It's a very human, people-based plotline, and I really enjoy it. It's good. There's the child, the jaded older character, like I said, the idealistic young female character, and the uncaring middle ground, which is the guy. And they have really good conversations, The older jaded woman wants to stay in her cage. She thinks it's a safe haven. It's way better than anything that she could have experienced in the wild because she had a really rough life in the wild. And the young woman doesn't want that. She wants to be free and live her life the way she wants to. And the way she wants to doesn't include the zoo. And the guy in the middle just doesn't care. He's just like tired of them arguing all the time. And the child just kind of does his own thing. He kind of sides with whoever makes the most sense to him at the time. And it's usually his mom, right? So, yeah. A lot of thought-provoking stuff, like I said. I mean, it brings up the idea of, like, are you free if you're dead, and are you alive if you're captured? And like, if you're alive but in a cage, are you really alive? And if you're free of a cage but at the constant fear of death, are you really free at that point? There's a lot of stuff here that you can sit down and think about for a long time, and I really thought that was interesting. But it wasn't like a happy story. It was just kind of like, here's some thought-provoking stuff with some anthropomorphic animals, and then just be sad for a little bit at the end. It was fun. I mean, it was interesting. The world building here, it's minimal. I mean, it's really just it's just the interpretation of the world from a lion's point of view. It was pretty cool, but it wasn't really all that special. I mean, it just was, right? Nothing deep here, but it was pretty cool. Art-wise, it was great. I really liked it. I think it was really well done. The lions look really, really nice, and all the other animals that show up do as well. Yeah, it was really cool. There's a lot of good background work as well. The cityscape looks really nicely done. Really cool. Fan service-wise, there's really none, and I'm happy for that. But I guess there's some, what's the point? What's the word? Trigger warnings, I guess. There's a fade to black rape scene for one of the lions, and then there's some like situations where you know the young male and the young female lion are gonna go off to do stuff, but you don't ever see it. So if you're not okay with that, don't read this book. But yeah, that's basically it. It wasn't, there's nothing there, right? So yeah, I would rate this a 4 out of 5. I thought it was really good, and the thought-provokingness of it was really what made it such a good rating for me. Otherwise, I don't think I would have rated it that well. But it was cool. So do I recommend this? Yeah, I definitely recommend this. I think this is a really cool short read. It was really nicely done. I really liked it. I thought it was cool. But yeah, I mean, there's not really much to say about it. Similar titles, I can't really think of anything because I don't know. There was this book I read once called Ratha's Creatures, which was about these like saber-toothed tigers that could control fire. Which kind of deals with similar kind of situations, although that one was more like intelligent versus unintelligent, and maybe that might actually kind of work well. But beyond that, I have no clue what would be a similar title. So yeah, I mean, that's basically it for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you did enjoy, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And yeah, thank you guys once again. See you guys later.